down the right side for Hart. He can, gonna throw, and to the end zone, touchdown.
The middle caught by Kirkwood, breaks through a tackle, has the first down to the 20-15, 10-5, touchdown, Bowling Green.
The WKU Hilltoppers stay hot as they collect their 4th win of the season and take control of Conference USA.
Plus, we've got high school football coming up as we enter week 7 of competition.
WKU football isn't the only thing hot on the hill. The Hilltoppers volleyball is trying to stay sharp and get their 3rd win in a row.
And don't miss our EP exclusive with Jalen Lewis here on The Extra Point.
Pass is called, one-handed grab. Are you kidding me, Dalvin?
Buckhead with space, inside the 10, looks to break the tackle, and he breaks the end zone.
They will keep it on the ground with Wales. Not only will he get the first down, he'll get the touchdown and the championship.
Use it for Rogers for 3 for the win. Western Kentucky doesn't break.
The grass is red in Kentucky. Holy moly.
The Hilltoppers are champions of Conference USA.
Welcome back into Studio 2, home of The Extra Point. I hope you all are ready for the best 60 minutes in sports as me and Chris Allen are at the booth today.
Yes, sir. I'm ready to talk all things sports today, Gus.
Yeah, we got a stacked show. We got high school football, college football, WKU volleyball, and the Jalen Lewis package. I'm ready for that one.
Yes, sir. Gus, I'm ready to talk some sports because, to be honest, man, I really like yapping about sports, but let's get right into it with the top 5 plays of the week. And oh boy, we have some good ones. Ladies and gentlemen. Coming in at number 5, we got Missouri State, where Matthew McIver finds Noah Myers for a touchdown.
Yeah, and look at the trickery right there. The little flea flicker back to the quarterback, throws it to Noah Myers, nobody's around him. What a beautiful play that was.
Yeah, we love to see the Hilltoppers succeeding, man. We love to see that.
Yeah, number 4 brings us to the Smurf turf, where Franklin Simpson's Xavier Hampton has his own Beastquake for the score. Watch him bounce off this defender like a pinball, and then makes everybody miss it makes almost the entire defense miss, and he runs one in for the touchdown. Marshawn Lynch would be proud of that.
Yes, sir. Turn up 2-4, but at number 3 is Barron County's finest, Jackson Bird, with a truck stick for 6.
That is old school football right there, running through somebody's face, getting the score. That's weight room right there.
Weight room, looking like Marshawn Lynch out there, Gus.
Yes, sir. And now here's my personal favorite. Number 2 brings us to Greenwood versus Warren Central, where Cooper Hines finds the end zone for the big man touchdown. Somebody at lineman issues right here. That is a thick 6. He picks off Tavy Dunn and drags the defender for the score. That is the peak male performance right there with the flip in the end zone. That makes me want to get back out there.
Yeah, he's looking like prime Gus Warren out there.
I didn't look that good, man.
Saving the best for last is WKU sophomore McKenna Egan puts the defender on skates for the goal.
Yeah, and listen to those sound effects. She was out there on ice skates and looked like she was slipping on a banana like she was playing Mario Kart on Rainbow Road.
Yeah, Gus, where were we at, the rolling rink?
She was somewhere. She wasn't on a soccer field, though.
Yeah, somebody get that girl a map, because where was she going? I don't know.
And Chris, was that your favorite play? Which one was your favorite?
I would say my favorite play was the Hilltoppers. We love to see the Hilltoppers succeed. They've been good all season. Matthew McIver's having a good season. So, yeah, I think the Hilltopper play was my favorite.
That was a sweet play, but I got to disagree with you. I think number 2 should have been number 1. How often do we see a big man touchdown, man?
We don't often, but I know Gus Warren was like that in his prime.
Oh, I was never that good. But in more WKU sports, Tops baseball coach Mark Raridan was inducted into the Iowa Western Athletic Hall of Fame. Raridan was enshrined last weekend after an illustrious career at the junior college level with the Reavers. In 20 seasons, Raridan racked up 934 wins, including 12 trips to the NJCAA World Series, bringing home 3 World Series trophies. Raridan is coming off of a Conference USA championship with the Hilltoppers and a College World Series appearance. Congrats to Coach Raridan on his accomplishments and Hall of Fame induction. Now, Chris, how awesome is it to have a Hall of Fame coach on the Hill?
That is beautiful. It's beautiful to have that type of talent here at Western. He's so accomplished. He's so great as a coach, and it's good to see a coach like that get his recognition.
Yeah, and all he does is win. And now we're going to go from the diamond to the gridiron. It is now time for another football-filled segment of All Ears. Today, we will be discussing one of the biggest comeback stories in Class 4A, the Logan County Cougars, who I believe will end their season at Kroger Field. Don't you change the channel now. Hear me out. Coach Adler and the Cougars have gone from a 4-7 team in 2024 to 6-0 with 4 games left in 2025. Adler has established a fast-paced, RPO-style offense that gets big plays in bunches and can wear a team down with their high motor. Defensively, they don't allow opposing teams much room to breathe, as the most points they have allowed in one game all season is just 21. I mean, just look at this play right here as they smother the quarterback and a host of Cougars bring him down. And now their last 4 games of the season, they will take on Paducah Tillman, Franklin Simpson, Warren East, and South Warren. I think they can win 3 of the next 4 and make a deep run in the 4A playoffs. Boyle County, Franklin County, and Corbin, watch out, the Cougars are coming. Now, Chris, are you going to hear me out or are you going to disagree?
Gus, I hate to say it, but yeah, I agree with you. I mean, they're 6-0. They're a young team, averaging 35 points per game and only letting their defense, the defense only giving up 12. I mean, that is great to see a young team like that giving that type of production, Gus. I mean, I hate to agree with you, but yes, I agree.
Yeah, and I mean, there's a lot of phenoms out there in Class 4A. You got Boyle County, Franklin County, Corbin, a lot of likes of those teams. They are big, they are nasty, and they know how to win. They've done it before. But I mean, what Logan County has is they have depth. They have 50 kids on their roster, and they are all underclassmen. I don't know, they have a few seniors, but like they don't have that many. It is all juniors, sophomores, and freshmen. They are going to be good for a long time, and I think they could even be good this year.
Yeah, I mean, this team would truly be special. But speaking of special, coming up, we got some Hilltopper football as they get the job done against Missouri State.
Also, the Hilltoppers play Friday against Delaware as they try to capture their 5th win of the season.
When I was in foster care, I never knew when I would have to move. So I always had my suitcase ready to go. Then one day, I was adopted. My new parents opened their hearts and home to me. My parents cook my favorite breakfast for me every morning. My parents take me on trips I never thought I would go on. They gave me a home and an even better reason to use that suitcase. My parents aren't perfect, but they're perfect for me.
Yo, camping buddy. Okay, you guys ready?
Dude, I thought you were driving.
I thought you were driving.
Oh, I never said I was driving.
I definitely can't drive.
Okay.
If you're high, just don't drive. It's illegal everywhere. If you feel different, you drive different.
Hi, I'm Smokey Bear, and I made an assistant to help you prevent wildfires.
Dude, I've got this. I've been camping since I was 5 years old.
But I am a camping influencer.
You know what? I'll bet you $5. Okay. Assistant Smokey, what is the best way to put out a campfire?
To put out a campfire, drown with water, stir, drown again. Then make sure the fire is out cold by feeling with the back of your hand.
Wait, really?
I'll take the $5.
The big horse in Lavelle, get in the fourth quarter and you got to run to win. That's the guy you look to.
To Lavelle right, and he takes it home for the touchdown.
Ball hits the plus 20 and you get in the red zone, keep them out of the end zone. Our defense has done a great job of that, but we need to take a big step this week against a really good Delaware team, and it's going to take everything we got to go win that game.
Welcome back to the Extra Point. Get ready to talk all things WKU football.
The Tops remain undefeated in conference play as they win a close game on the road over the Missouri State Bears 27-22. And in this game, I mean, the Tops, they bend, but they didn't break. They would outgain Missouri State 476 yards to 414, 4 for 12 on third down conversion, and they only allowed Missouri State 2 for 12 on third down conversion. They only allowed 200 passing yards all game, and the big thing for me, no turnovers for the Tops. That's a perfect game. You want to see no turnovers, no picks, no fumbles, anything.
Yeah, I mean, and another great offensive game for Maverick McIver. I mean, coming in the first year with the Hilltoppers, you talk about reliable and consistency. Maverick McIver is that. I mean, he's been consistent. He is great for the Hilltoppers. I mean, that was great. That was great. But for the second week in a row, it's the big horse, Laval Wright, coming up big in the win and was the impact player for the Tops.
Yeah, I played against this guy in high school, and he ran all over us for like almost 200 yards. Didn't quite get over the century mark, but 10 carries for 91 yards and 2 touchdowns. He almost averaged a first down every time he touched the ball, and this is back-to-back weeks with 2 touchdowns. I mean, Laval, if you want to get the job done, put the ball on the ground, put the ball in his hands, he will make magic happen.
I mean, yeah, Laval Wright was great. I mean, 10 carries for 91 yards and 2 touchdowns, almost averaging a first down a carry. A first down at a carry?
He's got the Midas touch. Every time he touches the ball, it turns to gold.
I mean, yeah, he's great for the Tops. I mean, a big back at 6 foot 220. Derrick Henry type of running back. I mean, he has power, he's explosive, and he's been dominant for the Hilltops.
And now let's see what Coach Tyson Helton had to say previewing conference newcomer Delaware.
Yeah, very good offense. Reminds me of us a little bit. You know, they have an excellent quarterback, good skill players, like to throw it around. The running back is a good runner, got good vision, have tremendous respect for their offensive line. They're put together well. They can, you know, they do a good job with the communication piece. You know, they're a fun offense to watch. They're an exciting offense to watch. I think the quarterback does a great job of managing the offense. You know, myself being an offensive guy, when I see a good offense, I have a lot of respect for it, and they're a good offense, and their head football coach does a great job, and their offensive coordinator does a great job with their offense.
WKU looks to extend their win streak to 3 this week against one of the highest scoring teams in Conference USA. The Delaware Blue Hens. Gus, what can we expect?
I mean, we can expect a lot of points on both sides. I mean, Delaware is averaging 31 points per game. That is second in the conference, and they are allowing 26.3 points per game to the opposing team. They're currently 1-0 in conference play and 3-1 on the season. I think we are going to see a shootout from both teams, but with the way the Toppers defense has been locking in, I think this might be a game that's kind of close for a half. Helton and the Tops go and make adjustments at halftime, and they'll kind of run away with it in the second half.
I mean, yes, Gus. I mean, but what I truly believe is this will be the test. This will be a test for the defense of the Hilltoppers. I mean, Delaware top 2 in points per game at 31 in the Conference USA and top 2 in passing. I mean, yeah, this will be a true test for the WKU defense. But the player that the Tops will have to watch out for the most is running back Joe Silver, who is a top 3 rusher in Conference USA.
Yeah, I mean, Joe Silver, he's third in Conference USA in rushing yards, 3 touchdowns scored on the season, and he had a long run this season of 70 yards. He's also doing this on just 45 carries. I mean, he is very efficient with the ball in his hands. If Delaware or if WKU can stop Silver from really making production and really producing out there, I think WKU is going to have a good way, or they can have a good shot at winning.
Yeah, I mean, Joe Silver, he's a great rusher. I mean, averaging 81 yards a game. I mean, his longest rush of the season at 70 yards. I mean, that's great. I mean, he's a powerful back. He gets the job done for them. And as we said, the WKU defense has been struggling with rushing. And we know Joe Silver is a great rusher. So, yeah, we'll see how the Hilltops respond.
Yeah, he is very electric. If they can neutralize him, kind of like pin him down, I think they'll be all right. And coming up on the Extra Point, we'll talk all things Hilltopper volleyball as they try to move to 12-4 on the season.
The Tops are set to play a new member in Conference USA. Here are our predictions next on the Extra Point.
Multiple studies have shown that marijuana can slow both driver reaction and response time, which can be really dangerous. He's here. He's here. Wait. What? I can't drive. Why? My. Oh.
By week 5, our teams are usually in a pretty doggone good rhythm. And right now, I would say if you watched us play this weekend, we were anything but rhythm.
Blocked at the net. Skidmore touched at the net. Oh my, nice job there by Schaefer.
I'm not really that worried about who we're playing. I'm worried about becoming a better version of ourselves, and that's what this week will be about.
Welcome back into the studio. Hilltopper Volleyball continues their conference dominance as they continue to sweep over Jack State.
Take a look at how the Tops performed in their 94th straight Conference USA win. And Kris, I mean, this was top to bottom, just a dominant performance from the Tops. 4 players had 5+ kills, 8 of 15 had double-digit blocks. You had 3 players with at least 4 blocks, and they had a 202 hitting percentage. Once again, just a clean sweep over the Gamecocks. It was a great game.
I mean, yes, all-around dominant performance for the Hilltop. I mean, offense to defense, they were clicking on all cylinders. I mean, I know this team is young, but we had 2 young stars stand out, Olivia Skidmore and Faith Young, leading the team in kills. I mean, this team will be good for the next few years. We know they're young, but they're getting practice in. I mean, they're young and they're great.
Yeah, and one topper stood out among the rest in the dominant sweep over the Gamecocks. It was the block machine herself, Olivia Skidmore.
I mean, yeah. I mean, she was very impactful. I mean, a team high 18 kills, and that was over the 2-game stretch that they played against Jackson State. I mean, she has been great. I mean, you love to see a young Hilltopper get the job done. I mean, she was great. I mean, and I would love to see her progression throughout the season, guys.
Yeah, and she had a team high 8 blocks in that game, 4 kills in set 1 alone, and a .233 attacking percentage. She was the anchor on this team defensively. I mean, you can't win it without her.
I mean, you cannot win it without her. That is true. I mean, she was very good for the Hilltoppers. I mean, elite. I mean, you love to see that. I mean, we would love to see her progression in the future. And I mean, I think that's all you can really say about her. She's great for the Hilltoppers.
Yeah, and I mean, that's 94 straight wins. They are 6 away from 100. Do you think they're going to extend that to the century mark?
I mean, they had 94. What all they need is about 6 or 7 left.
I mean, yeah, 6-7 games are left, and now the Tops are on the road to play Conference USA newcomer Missouri State. Hear what head coach Travis Hudson had to say on the matchup.
It's going to be Missouri State's first ever Conference USA match. You know, I'm sure they'll have a great environment, and like I said, I know they're well coached. And but to tell you the truth, this week in practice, it's almost like the mode that I'm in the first couple weeks of the season. First couple weeks of the season, you hear me say, I'm not really that worried about who we're playing. I'm worried about becoming a better version of ourselves, and that's what this week will be about. Is just trying to be a cleaner version of ourselves, and hope that that's enough until we can get whole.
Let's take a look at a team that the Tops haven't faced in 7 years, the Missouri State Bears.
Yeah, and the Missouri State Bears, they've kind of struggled a lot this season with some things, but one thing they do right is defense. They have 126.5 blocks on the season, 2nd in Conference USA, and they are 4th in the conference in digs with 764. You know, they might only average 15.8 points a game, but they are making up for it on the defensive side of the ball.
I mean, yeah, I think the Toppers should be successful because we know Missouri State offense is not great. I mean, bottom 5 in points and kills %, bottom half in Conference USA in hitting percentage. So I think the WKU defense will succeed. I mean, we have weapons like Vander Willie and Faith Young. I mean, they'll do a good job against this team defensively.
Yeah, and I mean, WKU, they are a solid offensive and defensive team, but there is one player that will make an impact for the Bears that the Tops will have to watch out for, and it is none other than Rylan Finley. On the season, she has 125 kills, 48 digs, 17 total blocks, and 3.3 points a set. I think if they neutralize her, kind of take her out of the game, WKU will be able to run away with this one like they did Jack State.
I mean, yeah, she's top in her team in kills and points. I mean, she doesn't commit service errors. I mean, she's top in hitting percentage for her team. And yeah, so I think the Hilltoppers will have a tall task to try to neutralize us, but I have faith in our team. And I know Travis Hudson will prepare this Hilltopper volleyball team for success.
Yeah, I wonder if he's thinking about that 100 straight Conference USA win yet, or if he's like, if it's on his mind, or if they're just kind of like in the back of their head, like, or if they're thinking about it right now.
Yeah, I mean, I think Travis Hudson, you know, he's a great coach. He's been here for years and years and years. Before I was even born, I mean, he's been here for a long time. So I think he'll have this Hilltop team prepared and they'll be ready. But coming up, we've got high school football as we break down Thursday Night Lights next on the Extra Point.
Bring it.
Oh, he's on fire.
Time out, guys. I'm late to dinner. My mom's gonna kill me. Catch you guys later.
Mom wants us home. Okay. Bye, guys.
You guys need a ride?
Sure.
Oh, yeah.
All right. How about some one-on-one? I gotta go eat, man. Sorry. I'll see you later.
If you need to do something to feel okay to drive, you're not okay to drive. Don't drive buzzed.
Welcome back into Extra Point. We have some Thursday Night Lights for you all this week. There were some good ones. Buckle up and get ready for all things high school football.
Yeah, in the first game, we're kicking off Thursday Night Lights at Barron County as they host the Greenwood Gators. The Gators would get on the board first with an I-formation touchdown run from Davis Cheney on the goal line, a play Coach Cornbread would be proud of. Barron could answer back on the ensuing drive with an angry run from Corbin Wells. Cam Scadaboo would be hype with that one. Look at how he just brushes off that defender for a big gain. And the Trojans would then get it done through the air as well after this big pass from Briggs Harris to Weston Shelton, who would score the electric touchdown, giving us a tie ball game, ladies and gentlemen, taking the top off the defense. Barron keeps going to the skies after Harris connects with big Jackson Bird for this big circus catch, bobbling it as he comes to the ground. What concentration on that. And Greenwood tries to get back into this game as Levi Wyatt lobs one up for grabs, and who else but Jackson Bird comes down with the big interception for Barron County. Some water was well earned after a turnover like that for the Trojans, and this one's coming down to the wire as Harris finds Dalen Thomas, who throws up a desperation pitch, which then falls to the ground and is recovered by Greenwood's Stuart Scott. The Gators would then slam the jaws shut on this game. Do you like that, Tyler? Beating the Trojans 21-17.
I mean, that was a great game, Gus, but next the action brings us to South Warren for a rare Thursday Night Lights. It's an opening game picked by Riley Oliver to take the game to 13-0, coming out with some heat to start off the game. Flex on them. Yes, sir, what a beautiful play by Oliver there, man. He was elite. The fireworks were popping, but speaking of popping, here's Camden Page with a beautiful beamer down the field to Jake Carter to extend the lead to 20-0. We see you, Jake, with the celly. It was a fun one tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Buckle up. Here's Page again. to Jake Carter for his second touchdown of the game. I mean, a little Brady to Amendola connection there. Everyone and their mama was out tonight. Next is a new quarterback for South Warren, Chase Bell, with the side sling to Caden York. I mean, South Warren was hotter than Thanksgiving morning. Here is Page again with a heater down the field to Justin Capps. In this one, it was all South Warren. Final score, 55-3.
Yeah, and I mean, that was a great game. But our last game of the night takes us to Bowling Green as the Purples look to get back on track with a win over the Warren Central Dragons. On the opening drive, the Purples forced Dragons running back Walter Moore to fumble and recover in prime scoring position. The Purples would then set the tone as Anthony Davis finds Hudson Notmeyer through the air for a big touchdown strike. The Purples get on the board early, 7-0, and then they would keep their foot on the gas as Nick Graham races into the end zone untouched to put the Purples up 14-0 over Dub C. Special teams, special players, special plays. Kyle Sledge turns into Devin Hester with this big punt return touchdown. The floodgates are open. The shutout is on, ladies and gentlemen. That last tutty has these future Purples hyped. They are getting big plays in bunches. Montravian Graham gets in on the fun as he punches one in on the goal line for 6. And then the special teams comes up big once again with a block punt that will be recovered for yet another BG touchdown. And to put the cherry on top, Keaton Vinegar brings down Tavy Dunn for a big sack. BG runs away with this one, 47-0. And Chris, I mean, Thursday night lights, I mean, it was there was a lot of good football on last night, the Rams and 49ers, and then you had all 3 games here in this area. Which one was your favorite?
I mean, my favorite game, I think it was my game. I mean, Camden Page and Caden York and, I mean, Jake Carter, they were beautiful. I mean, they're connecting on all cylinders. I mean, they were elite. You'd love to see that. Just love to see it, man.
Absolutely, and now we're taking a look at one of the top teams in the area, Logan County.
The Cougars are off to their best start with a 6-0 record, the program's best since 2019. The spark to solidify their run started with a play that wasn't supposed to be called.
Sports Director Cole McIntyre takes us inside Coach Adler's practice with a team that's on the rise in 4A football.
Here we go. This is the routine, the call, the snap, the pass, and the catch. It's a rhythm that's almost become second nature.
Find somebody to block.
And one that's carried Logan County to 6 straight wins.
When I built this schedule, to be tough. Our toughest schedule we've played in the 10 years that I've been here.
Tested with signature wins over Greenwood and 6A powerhouse McCracken County, this Cougar resume is loaded.
This year we're playing as a whole and together, not as individuals.
And when it clicked, they'll point to one play in their first win over Greenwood since 2019.
Thursday, the day before, he was like, we're going to practice this. We're not going to run it Friday. We're just going to practice it. And he calls it, and I'm like, oh, crap.
Down 1 point after scoring this touchdown in overtime, Logan County went for the win with a play that was part of their routine.
We go out there, I pitch it to Christian, and then I look, and I was like, oh, Lord, there's no hole.
I turn around, and I look to throw, and I don't even see Tashawn there. So I just throw it up, and when I'm throwing it, I see it in the air. I'm like, that's overthrown.
Tashawn made an unbelievable catch out of nowhere. I can't go out to eat with my family and not see somebody, hey, Coach, you guys are playing good, and I have no idea who they are, But things like that are really, really awesome to see our small-knit community come together and show these guys some love and respect them and come out here and watch them each and every Friday night. Right now, sure, Jeremiah, what do you got to tell the crowd?
Hey, you're the best coach I ever had.
All right, you're the best coach I ever had. I hear you.
And week by week, it's becoming something bigger. A routine that's being rewritten as a run to remember. At Logan County High School, Cole McIntyre, the extra point.
Yeah, Chris, I mean, just an impressive story. They were 4-7 last year, 2 more wins already than the year before, a high-powered offense and a strong defense. And we kind of talked about Christian Helly earlier, putting the team on his back. But I would like to give a shout-out to Luke Rogers, the signal caller, who's done a great job. He is just a sophomore, but you wouldn't think it by the way he's been playing. 12 touchdowns on the season, just to 2 interceptions. That is very efficient football for a young man like that.
I mean, a young team like that getting the job done. 6-0 on the season. I mean, that's, like you said, more than last season. I mean, they're already, and we aren't even finished with the season yet.
We have 4 games left on the year.
Yes, So that's just great. I mean, we love to see that, Gus. Love to see it.
Yeah, and coming up, we got a special treat for you all. Our very own Eli Thompson sits down with Hilltopper defensive back Jalen Lewis to tell the story of a redshirt junior.
Learn about Jalen's love for Texas Roadhouse next on the Extra Point.
I don't know why you're so sad. You've got a roof over your head.
You gotta stop with that depression stuff. That's what white people think. You all right?
It just feels like it's coming from everywhere.
Do you want to talk about it?
You can talk to me if you're feeling sad.
Whenever you need to talk, I'm here, okay?
You've done the hard part. You quit smoking. Now do the easy part and get scanned for lung cancer. If you smoked, you may still be at risk, but early detection could save your life. Talk to your doctor and learn more at savedbythescan.org.
This offseason, Western Kentucky added over 40 players in the transfer portal. Jalen Lewis is one of those players that found a home here on the Hill. Reporter Eli Thompson sat down to hear more about how he found his love for the game.
All right, Jalen, it's great to have you, and you're a player I've been wanting to talk to for a while. You're a key part of this WKU defense and someone that a lot of these fans, they're starting to know who you are, they're starting to realize your name, but getting to how the journey started, when did you start playing football?
At the age of 5.
Age of 5, and was that flag football or was it tackle?
No, sir, it was tackle football.
So full-on tackle football in kindergarten, right?
Yes, sir.
Wow, and did you have a lot of fans watching you? Like, did you know you were good at that age?
Nah, but like my coaches, you know, they used to call me like Ray Lewis and stuff like that because or Superman and stuff like that. But I really just ain't know it. I was just trying to make my moms and my pops happy for real.
What was the moment? Was it a commit? Was it a game, or was it something like that that kind of led you to that?
It was a game. We played, you know, like an in-town rivalry, you know, and my coach during the week he moved me to safety. And I usually played corner, and I was complaining, you know, talking stuff to him like, man, I don't want to play safety. He gonna like, you gonna thank me Friday. You gonna thank me Friday. And shoot, Friday came, went out there and caught 4 interceptions in one game. Actually took one of them back for a 100-yard touchdown. And after that, like that Monday, I think Florida State called my coach and they offered me. And shoot, I broke down, and he was like, your life changed at this point. And he took off from there.
Yeah, no, that's awesome. Those are kind of the moments that really stand out. Was there anything specific about that moment that you remember that your coach said, or something that you thought that were like, man, like this is really happening?
He said, I told you. He said, I told you. I'll never forget, I broke down that hallway. He said, I told you. He said, now it's time to work.
Who was one of your biggest role models growing up? Someone that you always looked up to, someone that maybe even watched your games?
My Uncle Jermaine, which is my mom's younger brother. Like, going to my mom and papa house and seeing him out with all the track medals, all the football, basketball trophies, just made me realize, like, man, I wanted to be like him and stuff like that. So once I just be like that, see that, he's just like, what you want to do, nephew? And I'm like, man, what you want to do? So like years and years, I've been trying to chase him down on accolades and stuff like that. So growing up, that's who I wanted to be, was my Uncle Jermaine.
Yeah, no, that's awesome. And would you say that the transfer portal has really like helped you in your career?
It has. It led me here.
Yeah. Well, the reason I asked that is because, I mean, you're here at WKU. You came from the transfer portal, came from Temple. What really stood out to you about WKU?
The fans, the winning culture, the coaches, mostly really everything, you know, because like even when I was getting highly recruited, you know, WKU was one of always the schools that, you know, offered me, even when Coach Lockett was here, you know, they offered me that when he was here. So like WKU always been in the mix. And then when Upton, you know, was doing his thing here, I always paid attention to WKU. So when I got the chance, you know, they came and called me and said, hey, we want to offer you, we want you to come to the, you know, play for us at in Kentucky. So I like, might as well come and see what it's about. And shoot, now we're here talking to you.
What was one thing that maybe Coach Lockett or Coach Helton said to you that really, like a few words that really just like made you think, WKU is the place for me?
That family word, you know, I'm big on family. You know, and one thing about here, it's never no big eyes and little U's. So once he talk about the team and talk about the family, I was always down for it. And the culture, I'm big on culture, which is my family is too, but me personally, I'm big on culture. And that's all the man is about. That's what all Coach Hilton is about. He about culture, so that's what he was always preaching about.
Yeah, and coming into Western, NILs kind of became a big thing this year. What's something that NILs kind of done for you, or something that NILs a positive in your life?
I ain't big on money, man. I'm a country boy, you know. I'm a country man. I'm a country boy. I ain't too big on money. Money gonna come. My pops always told me money gonna come and go. So you feel me? When it come, it come. If it don't, it don't. You know, I'm here to play ball, and that's what I'm here for.
I kind of want to dive into maybe some more like get to know Jalen Lewis type of questions. So, I mean, what's your favorite spot to eat in Bowling Green?
Texas Roadhouse.
Really?
Yeah.
Texas Roadhouse. Do a lot of the players eat there? I feel like I've heard that before.
No. When I go there, I don't see too many, but I know I'm in there. I love Texas Roadhouse. That's been my place since I was a kid.
Next question I kind of want to get to know is, after the Sam Houston game in week 0, I said there were a few flaws in the game. One of them being the run defense, and you looked me dead in my eyes and said, because I asked you how do you plan to fix it, and you literally looked at me and said, I don't know, you tell me. Do you remember that at all?
Yeah, I remember. My coach tell me every day, you tell me.
How do you feel like that run defense is doing now, though?
I've been stopping.
That's what I like to hear. So I did have a little bit to do with it, technically. Okay, that's all. That's really.
Put a buzz in my ear.
That's really all I wanted to hear during
Put a
this
buzz
interview,
in my
if we're
ear.
being honest. I'm just kidding. All right, well, dude, it's been a pleasure to have you. Great talking to you, and good luck with the rest of the season.
Thank you.
Man, what a great story from Jalen Lewis. You know, 2 interceptions on the season. He's top 5 in INTs in Conference USA, 1 pass deflection on the season, and 17 solo tackles, which is number 1 on the team for WKU.
I mean, you just love to see a Jalen Lewis, I mean, coming in with his first year in the Hilltops and impactful off the rip, off the get-go. He's very impactful for the Hilltoppers. I mean, he was great. You just love to see, you know, a first-year WKU star just, you know, do things like this. I mean, it's just great.
Yeah, he's got that chip on his shoulder that every DB needs, and I mean, he backs it up with his play, and he's also just really likes Texas Roadhouse, which I do too. I'm a big Roadhouse fan too. What about you?
I mean, yeah, Jalen Lewis is very entertaining, but speaking of entertaining next, it's everyone's favorite segment, Delay of Game, as Ian and Espen will debate college football.
Let's see if these two newcomers will bring the heat, and lots of hot takes coming up after the break.
I knew when I would have to move, so I always had my suitcase ready to go. Then one day, I was adopted. My new parents opened their hearts and home to me. My parents cook my favorite breakfast for me every morning. My parents take me on trips I never thought I would go on. They gave me a home and an even better reason to use that suitcase. My parents aren't perfect, but they're perfect for me.
camping buddy. Okay, you guys ready?
Dude, I thought you were driving.
I thought you were driving.
Oh, I never said I was driving. I definitely can't drive.
If you're high, just don't drive. It's illegal everywhere. If you feel different, you drive different.
Hi, I'm Smokey Bear, and I made an assistant to help you prevent wildfires.
Dude, I've got this. I've been camping since I was 5 years old.
But I am a camping influencer.
You know what? I'll bet you $5. Okay. Assistant Smokey, what is the best way to put out a campfire?
To put out a campfire, drown with water, stir, drown again. Then make sure the fire is out cold by feeling with the back of your hand.
Wait, really?
I'll take the $5.
Get ready, ladies and gentlemen. It's time for Extra Points Best Segment Delay a Game. Y'all know the drill. Each contestant gets 40 seconds to speak their minds before the gloves come off and they duke it out for another 40. Joining me is Espen Maddox and Ian Blanford to talk a little college football. Let's see if these youngins can bring the juice. First things first, which coach is under the most pressure? Ian, you're up.
Well, I've got one thing to say. There's only one coach that I think has the most pressure right now, and that's got to be Dabo freaking Sweeney right now. Right now, his refusal to use the transfer portal and the NIL right now has severely cost him right now in this season, going 1-3 to start the season and 0-2 in conference play. And they might not even have a chance to make the bowl game this year. They haven't done that since like 1998. That's a long time since they've done that. And they're going to have to play like teams like Louisville. You got to play Louisville soon. You got to play teams like FSU. It's a lot of stuff and pressure on them for Dabo Sweeney. And they lost to Syracuse. It's an awful team. Syracuse lost to Duke. Sorry.
I mean, those are solid points. I can't argue against Dabo, but let's hear what you got to say, Espen. Who's your hot seat right now?
The head coach under the most pressure in college football is Billy Napier of Florida. Look, they did win their last 4 to end the year last season, but everyone in Gainesville was sure this was going to be the year everything came together, but we see how that turned out. Billy Napier is an offensive mind, but play calling inconsistencies and predictability is very concerning. The Gators are 1-3 for the first time since 1986, and he's just not living up to that standard that is Gator football. In rivalry games, the most important thing in college football, he's 4-14 in those games, and the walls are coming in on Napier right now. I'm out.
All right. Y'all made some valid points. Go ahead. Let's box.
Look, Dabo Sweeney is proven. He is a two-time national champion.
That was like
Let's
5
talk
years
about
ago.
the
Nobody
only
cares
coaches
about
with
that.
more than one
Now is
national
now,
title.
man.
Kirby
Dude,
Smart,
Dabo
Sweeney.
nobody cares
If
about
anything,
Napier.
the
Florida
Clemson
has been
football
relevant in
program
15 years.
should be giving Dabo grace, leniency. Billy Napier, unproven.
Dabo's not going with
they
the
don't
times.
know anything
Dabo's gotta
about
adapt.
him.
If he don't
Florida
adapt,
is an arguable
Dabo's
blue blood,
gonna-
and you got to go
Dabo's
to
gonna
the
lose his
swamp
job.
with
Dabo's
100,000
legacy is
screaming
gone.
for the Florida
Hey,
Gators, and
nobody
they have
cares about
nothing.
Florida no more.
You got to live up to Spurrier, Meyer.
All right. Settle down, ladies. Settle down. Let's move on to round 2, where we're going to be arguing which one-loss team should be in panic mode. Ian, you're up again.
Okay, I think the team that should be in the most panic mode right now has got to be Penn State right now, okay? You've got a terrible quarterback, a very sorry one, in fact, Drew Aller. He hasn't done nothing. He ranks like 290 in PFF right now, 600 quarterbacks. And he has a 48.6 QBR. It's awful. That's something awful you can't see from a quarterback with Penn State. And they got to play Indiana, Ohio State. I don't think they have a chance to make it to the college football playoff, and they got to put the panic mode on right now. And they got to play. And I think Iowa, that's a future upset loss right there. I think they have no chance against that. And then you got Penn State that has no proven wins whatsoever. It's just awful to see, and I think Penn State has no shot in getting anything this year.
What did Drew Aller do to you? You hate him, don't you?
I hate Drew Aller.
Well,
Bum quarterback.
Did he defile in your Cheerios?
He passed water in my Cheerios, man.
All right, now Espen, who do you got?
Look, if I'm Florida State, I am hitting the panic button. The way that game against Virginia went last week, it showed a loss of momentum, a giant one. In fact, you should be rolling into next week, but now you're just licking your wounds. This trap game showed how unfocused you were and looking ahead to what was coming next week. Speaking of next week, tomorrow, you get who I think is the best team in the country, the Miami Hurricanes, and I'm worried. you could very easily have 2 losses within the snap of a finger. And this game showed clear inconsistencies for the Seminoles, like ball security, run defense, and I am worried if I'm Mike Norvell's team.
You said Miami's the best team in the country?
I do.
All right,
Boy, you are wrong.
He's a great player, CJ
Hey,
Daniels.
FSU is a great team. Penn State is nowhere near as good as FSU.
They can lean on that run game. They got 2 running backs who can pop off maybe 6, 7 yards per carry. But I digress.
You keep talking, I'm going to smack the mustard out of you. You keep saying like that, okay? You better stop talking.
No one's listening to you,
Penn State is not good.
Florida
FSU
State, inconsistency everywhere.
FSU beat Alabama. They're a really good team. Penn State is beating
nobody. Hey, shut up. When I'm talking, y'all listen. All right. Hey, what did I just say? Our final topic of the day will be about the big game day matchup between the Vanderbilt Commodores and the Alabama Crimson Tide. Ian, who you got taking this matchup?
Don't even ask me. I think it's going to be Vandy. You got Diego freaking Pavia, one of the best quarterbacks in the entire nation, okay? Ty Simpson, I think he's a choke artist. He'll do it again like how he did against FSU. And I think since Vandy's beat him before with Diego Pavia, Vandy will do it again. I think it's going to be happening again. Lightning can strike twice. And I think the Bower, he's not a good coach, man. I don't think he's nowhere near the same level of Nick Saban. If it was Nick Saban, I think they could beat Vandy, but it's not Nick. Vandy will smoke Alabama by, I think, at least 21, at least. It's going to be a blowout win for Vandy against Alabama. They ain't got nothing on Vandy.
All right, well, Ian, thank you for stating the obvious that nobody will ever replace Nick Saban. But, Espen, who you got?
I mean, in the words of Tyler Fernandez, oh, come on. Give me the Alabama Crimson Tide here. You know, Kalen DeBoer's team, they are motivated to not repeat the same fate as last year, and I think they have a big chip on their shoulder. Alabama, that roster talent gap I see as very wide. Vanderbilt does play well together, but not only does Bama play well together, they have a far better roster. And in games like this, trench warfare is very important. Vandy's front 7 is weak. Bama's front 7 is very strong. I see Ty Simpson getting a lot of time, and Reese Davis and company coming to College game day in Tuscaloosa. I got to go with the Tide.
All right, go ahead. This is the last one. This is for all the
Vandy's
marbles.
going to be Alabama.
Vanderbilt doesn't. This is not a Diego Pavia team. There's other players
this is a Diego Pavia
on
team.
that team.
Vandy is going to whoop Alabama.
One player cannot just go ahead and win you a
yes,
game.
One player can do that.
Vanderbilt's
Diego Pavia is that
going
good.
to be
I think Diego
pushed
Pavia
around
has
all
every
game.
chance available
Ty Simpson,
to beat Alabama.
a quarterback
this
who has
Dixieland
been
Delight is not going to beat Diego Pavia.
Logistically,
Diego Pavia
he can
is one
throw
of
it
the
to whoever
best
he
coaches.
wants with everybody singing.
Hey, when I'm talking, y'all shut up. Hey. My hand goes up, your mouths go shut. Time's up, ladies. You both suck. Don't go anywhere as the DOG GOAT, none other than yours truly, will be talking all things NFL with the golden voice himself, Tyler Fernandez. This box office matchup is next on the Extra Point.
Multiple studies have shown that marijuana can slow both driver reaction and response time, which can be really dangerous. He's here. He's here. Wait. What? I can't drive. Why? My. Oh.
Welcome back to round 2 of Delay of Game. I'm Chris Allen alongside Gus Warren and Tyler Fernandez, and we're going to be talking all things NFL. Now, Gus, 40 seconds. We're going to keep this thing clean, right?
I can't promise anything.
All right, 40 seconds. Y'all know the drill, but let's get right into it. For our first topic, who is the biggest loser of Week 4? Tyler?
All right, let me pull out my fancy schmancy binoculars here, and I see the Baltimore Ravens, the losers of Week 4. All right, got blown out by the Chiefs. Now, I don't want to hear any of this, oh, the Chiefs are a good team. It's like the Chiefs were 1-2 at that point. So don't give me that bologna sausage. Also, defense gave up 37 points. The defense has all around been atrocious. And by the way, Lamar Jackson, awesome player, top 5 QB, but he had a rough day at the office. And the most important thing of all, only scored 20 points, despite the fact that the Ravens had 360 yards of total offense. And they're expected to be a playoff team. I mean, seriously. Lose to the Chiefs, you expect to be a playoff team?
All right.
All right, Tyler, first things first before we get started. You said fancy schmancy binoculars, but you said you got them off Walmart. Nothing fancy comes from Wally World. And two, you said the Chiefs are bad. They were just in the Super Bowl last year, and I'm never going to count the Chiefs out. It's the modern day Patriots. And look at this. They fell to 0-4, the Tennessee Titans did, who was my pick. They're the struggling Texans, who C.J. Stroud is in his second sophomore slump, which I don't know how that happens. They hung 26 points on them. They didn't even score. Cam Ward looked buns, and, he called the rest of his team buns. He used a bigger expletive than that, but I'm not going to say that here. And Callahan is a pansy. He should be working at a Wendy's. I think we can both agree on that.
Tyler, you gonna say that?
Really? Okay, I want to know what you brought with the Chiefs. That has nothing to do with the Ravens.
You brought up the Chiefs first, and you said they were a 1-2 team, and you said they weren't good.
At that point, they were 1-2.
At that point, but this is also a team that was just in the Super Bowl. You are talking about a team that was just in the Super Bowl.
We're talking about right now.
Yeah, we're talking about right now, and they got you want to talk about right now, Tyler? You want to talk about right now?
I'm going to ask you something. The Ravens have higher expectations than the Tennessee Titans.
Do you know how many wins Tennessee Tech has at Nissan Stadium this year?
More wins than the Titans.
You know how many the Titans have? 0. You know how many points? You know how many points the Tennessee Tech scored in Nissan Stadium?
They're not the biggest
35.
Because okay.
Put the fries in the bag, T-Bone.
Put them in the basket. Okay, I got you, guys. I got you. 40 seconds. You feel what I'm saying? Let's get it. Okay. Moving on to the next topic. Which NFL coach has the hottest seat? Now, Tyler, let's hear it.
All right, let's pull out the binoculars again. And the man I see on the hottest seat right now, that is on fire right now, should be covered in lava at this point, is Brian Callahan of the Tennessee Titans. All right, 3-18 overall record. That's Ken Wisenhunt territory from 10 years ago. Absolutely awful. And shows in the body language, when you don't have a good coach and you got a young team doesn't want to go to war for him. That is pitiful. Not only that, you also coach is scared, and he also play call scared, and plus he doesn't keep it real like Cameron Ward. Okay, he straight up lied to the media against the Houston Texans when they lost that game. So yeah, atrocity, embarrassing.
Talk to him there, Tyler. Gus, what you got?
Yeah, Tyler, I think you had those binoculars on backwards because. Brian Callahan sucks, but we all knew this. I think you were the only one that believed in him when he got hired. The hottest seat in the NFL, though, I'm going to have to give that to John Harbaugh of the Baltimore Ravens, who are currently sitting at 1-3, and the Chiefs, who are struggling, ended up hanging 37 points on him. He has 17 double-digit blown second-half leads since 1991. That's the most of any coach, and he is living off of that 2012 Super Bowl team. And for a coach and for the Ravens that are always, they're scary, they're going to make the Super Bowl. He hasn't made it there in 13 years. We all criticize Mike McCarthy for never making it, and he got fired finally. Why is Harbaugh still?
Okay, if the Dan Campbell take was bad enough, John Harbaugh?
Tyler, why are you so angry, Tyler? Why are you so angry?
And of all the coaches,
who defiled in your Cheerios, Tyler? Who defiled in your Cheerios this morning, Tyler?
Taylor, but you go John Harbaugh, who's made the playoffs more times than not.
Yeah, he has made the playoffs, but look, why does it matter if you make the playoffs if you're just going to go to Cancun after one game?
So it's John Harbaugh's fault that Mark Andrews dropped the 2-point conversion.
Yeah, it's also his fault that he barely runs the ball in the postseason. It's play calling. Have you ever played football, Tyler? Have you ever played football?
Why does that matter?
Yes,
it
matters.
With
it matters because if you have never played football a day in your life, you probably shouldn't talk about it. You might be a quality broadcaster, but you don't know ball, son.
Yes,
my ball knowledge is omniscient. Yours is non-existent. Don't savor his flavor. Don't savor his flavor. It's like a jelly bean that was stuck to a toilet.
John Harbaugh's a way better coach.
Oh my God, you are delusional, Tyler. You live in the clouds. You live in the clouds. Calm down to earth, Tyler. Why are you so angry all the time?
It would not be surprising.
Is it because you spent $25 on some binoculars from Walmart that are worth $2? You've got them on backwards. You got them on backwards, buddy.
I see Brian Callahan on that.
Yeah, steal those binoculars from him. Take them from him.
Hey, that was mine.
It wasn't funny the first time you did it, and it definitely wasn't funny the last 3 times. You're not funny, bro. I won this.
All right. Enough bickering and arguing like we're little kids. Let's wrap this thing up. Thank you, folks, for joining us for Delay a Game, but it isn't over yet. Stay tuned for our last segment, a fan favorite.
Oh, come on!
Bring it. Time out, guys. I'm late to dinner. My mom's gonna kill me. Catch you guys later.
Mom wants us home.
Okay. Bye, guys.
You guys need a ride?
Sure. Yeah. All right. How about some one-on-one? I gotta go eat, man. Sorry. I'll see you later.
If you need to do something to feel okay to drive, you're not okay to drive. Don't drive buzzed.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. The show is almost over, so you know what that means. We're ending it with another, say with me, Chris.
Oh, come on! This week we have a lot of Brandon Stafford lowlights as Miranda made him put the fries in the basket last Friday. Let's take a look.
Oh, come on!
Oh, put that down. Horns down. I want to say more. She ain't fun. She's not fun. She printed it off.
Doesn't even know football. They're 6-0. They're 6-0. The Phillies, the #1 team in the MLB.
Oh, you almost had it. You gotta be quicker than that.
Brewers, they have a 5-2 record.
So freer than a public restroom. You're literally dog water, 0 PR, earnings check. Oh, wait, you have none.
Oh, come on!
Brandon, is this right? Am I doing it right?
It's you, bro.
I thought it was supposed to be like this. Either way, bro, like, I mean, Miranda cooked him. I love you, Brandon, but that was bad.
I mean, yeah, Gus, that was bad. But, I mean, you love to see, my running mate as a freshman, Miranda, getting the job done for the freshmen. I mean, a lot of people say that we went 2-0, but according to Brandon, I think he thinks the freshmen went 1-1 last week. But, I mean, overall good. I like that segment. Hilarious. It was funny. Miranda, pulling that out the back. I definitely did not know she was about to do that. That was hilarious.
Yeah,
guys.
I mean, she caught Brandon in 4K. I mean, that was bad, bro. I mean, Brandon, I expected more out of you, man. But what was your favorite part of the show today, Chris? I
mean, my favorite part of the show was probably Ian and Espen's delay game. I mean, seeing them go back and forth at it, that was hilarious.
Yeah, they had a lot of energy.
A lot of energy. I mean, that was a good segment. You love to see. What about you, Gus?
I still think my favorite was the top 5 plays of the week, but I think my delay game with Tyler was even better because, I won. I don't lose. I'm like Undertaker at WrestleMania. I just can't lose.
Last time I checked, Undertaker was 25-1.
All right,
As always, the extra point is up, and it's good.
Thank you for watching today's production of The Extra Point. Live from the campus of Western Kentucky University.